So you want to take that thing off. Well, it's not too difficult, especially for M4s. They're pretty standard, but it can be a pain in the butt. So let's start off. First of all, we have this thing. This is your biggest issue here. This little pin stops this whole thing from turning, of course. It goes through into the metal and stops it. So our first task here is we are going to use the Dremel there. We're going to cut away some of the plastic there so we can grab it with those vice grips, and then we can take the pin out, and then hopefully we don't need to heat this thing up and thread it right off. A lot of times though, there's glue in here, so we want to heat it up a little bit so it's warm, not hot. If you do it hot, so you know the outer barrel's burning hot, you might have a glob of plastic fall off after you have taken it off. I had a friend who had that issue. Heated up too hot, I was on call, and he started cussing after he had bits of melted plastic all over his floor. Another thing I would recommend, if you do heat it up, do it outside where it's not going to be an issue, or maybe in a garage like where I'm at today. But yeah, we're gonna get working on this.
So what you need is all these items.
So if you don't know what a Dremel is, it spins really fast and carves away at stuff. So especially for plastic, it works really good. Here's where the fun begins. So I'm gonna turn it on here. So we tore a little bit of metal off there, but we have the pin mostly out there. I'm going to use the Dremel and cut away those two edges real quick. Okay, I kind of cleared it all away from there. It's just a pin, a hollow pin, so you kind of have to do it this method. But it's pretty hard to tell with these. It's not threaded. There we go, guys. There we go. That's what I like to see. That's your little pin right there. That's what causes a lot of your issues. Set that there. You would think this just comes right off. Nope, yep, the glue. So, I got my method of heating it up. Yeah, no, just kidding. We're not using this. That would melt it very quickly. So we're not going to use this. What we're going to use is a simple old hairdryer. You could possibly use a heat gun. And we're just gonna start heating it up. Okay, we're gonna try that. See, oh yeah, it's warm. Ooh, it's actually nice. Okay, now we have that done. Come on. Come on. I know you want to. Ooh. It's tough. I think that's it. Ooh. I like what I'm seeing. There we go. That's what I like to see. So, I mean, this tutorial is really helpful for anybody who wants to get theirs off. Like you have a flash hider that's metal you want to put, or like if you're doing a mill sim, you don't want it to stand out. See that all that white stuff in there? That is the glue. Kind of trying to pry a bit of it away there. You can actually see where the maybe doesn't want to focus. I don't know. You see a little bit of shiny in there? That's where the hole is that the pin originally went through. But there you go. That is how you take this annoying thing off of your AEG. I'm sure a lot of other airsoft guns are similar, but for an M4, this is typically going to be your setup is a Dremel, vice grips, and a hairdryer. That's all you really need, and you've got that done, and you can put anything you want on there, you know, all of it. So hope this video helps a lot of you. I know I have a short where I described what to do, and that's been gaining views from all the people that need help with it, but here's an actual tutorial on how to do it. I'm going to be releasing a short version of this too. Just gonna trim the parts you need. So yeah, here you guys go. Good luck.